Welcome everybody back. This is Home Harbor, Roma, Occre collaboration. So let's start. I wanted to speak with you a little bit about the whales. If you can see right here, this black piece, there is paint, just simple paint black. This is supposed to be the whales. Well, in fact, we don't have whales, right? So after painting the hull, this black line, we then going to attach that eyes to this thing. Well, simply to the hull. I want to change it a little bit. As I told you, I published one time, I wanted to give two strips 5mm, so it will be more wide, but I stick with the one. So I already did one side. I already did one whale. Well, I am really happy with the result. It would be better with two, but I stick with one because honestly, at the bow, I just can't do that curve that I need because our bow is not round. I was checking also the HMS Terror plans. The bow is more round, so you can put pieces like this. If I put one more wooden strip, we're going to have a really huge gap right here. I did have a gap, but I fill it with the wooden filler. I just fill it, sand it, paint it. So I'm happy with the result. If you can see, it is straight. If you look like this, it is straight line. So then you're going to put here more of those wooden strips. We will have no problem. I finish it right here, like this. I sand it down, I round it. Well, we're going to do everything with this strip, but from the other side. Other side is with nothing. We're going to start working with this. About the plank, guys, what you can use. This one, I simply put in the water. I will just take this off. I put in the hot water in the cup, wait about, I don't know, 10 minutes. Then I just roll it around and clamp it like this for, I think, over the night. And then I have that curve that I need. You can use the soldering iron and plank bender. If you remember from the first season, I made a plank bender. You can just put it inside and you can start bending it. So there is two options that you can do. Now, how I know where I want to put the whale. I took the picture we have here, easier to show here. We have here all of those strips, and then here in below we have our whales or that painting piece. I just put all of those measurements together and I come up, here is 45, here's 35. How I know what is the length between the last strip and the whales. I did saw in the picture. I don't know 100% if it is right, but one of the pictures, I think this one, I saw there's 3 wooden strips between the last strip and the whales. 3, so it gave me 15mm. So this is how I count. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe not. If you're not sure about the whales, you can just follow the instructions. As again, it's just something that I want to add because I want to attach my dead eyes to the whales, not just to the hull. So this is how it's going to be. Now guys, what I will use for I don't know how to explain it. I use these parts like this. I put them inside, so the plank will not go up and not go down, right? It's going to be all in the same level. To put, okay, now I know how to explain. To put the plank on the same level, sorry, my telephone's going crazy. put the telephone, to put the whale on the same level, I just make pieces of wood 45 centimeters and 35 centimeters. And for example, it's going to be first one more, and like this from all the length. And then when I will put the wooden strip, it will not go not up, not down. It's going to be just perfect how I need it, and it's going to be a straight line. So guys, we will start with these pieces. I will show you more how I did them, and then we're just starting to place our our strip. So guys, before we start, I will show you what I'm going to use. First, the strip already curved. It's not a problem. I will not film it because it's not a problem for you to curve the plank. Then I made some of 35 centimeters, 3.5 centimeters and 4.5 centimeters, right? I make, how many? We have 2 45 and 4 35 millimeters. Then those clamps like this that I showed you, that I wanted to use for the first planking and I didn't, well, I use it right now, right here. So I will use them. I also make a bunch of them. I will use this one as well. Now guys, what I wanted to say to you, I probably will not be available to post the videos now, one video per week, because I have my main job, and now it's starting to season and I have more jobs, so I have less time to work with the ship. Things like this, things that I'm doing something new, take me time to figure out what I want to do, what I want to change, how I want to change. So it takes me time to get on this, but we will continue our tutorial. I will finish it with no problems. Then guys, one more thing that I wanted to speak with you before we start working. I already did the hole for the rudder. Before I showed you that mess, I want to explain you. I don't know how it come up like this, because it's really crap. It doesn't make much difference, but I don't understand why. I did everything by the instruction and I come up with hole like this. If you can see right here, I don't have wood. I don't know how it come up like this, because I did everything by the instructions. I have this piece right here. So when you're going to have the second layer, it's going to be like this, right? So by the instructions, this is right. But this one, when I started to drill it, it's just took all of this wood right here. Why? I don't have explanation for you. Really, it doesn't matter, because the stern gallery will cover it. You will not be able to see nothing. You will just be able to see the hole for the rudder. And I honestly don't know if this is right, if this is supposed to be like this or not. So pay attention to this part. It was 6.5 millimeters drill. Pay attention to this part, because honestly I don't know if this is right, if I did it right. I measure it, everything is going to be right. The rudder will enter nicely, will come up right here, everything is good. But I don't think that this hole is right. I don't think this is normal. So pay attention to this, guys. So now we can start. How I'm going to do this? I take 45 mil, put it like this, then I drill the hole and simply push it inside, right? Then it's going to be the next one, and right here I'm just going to take the piece of 0.6 wood, just mark the place when our strip should go, and like this we're going to work. So guys, now I'm going to prepare these pieces. I'm going to put them where they belong to be. I will show you them, and then we're starting to glue it. So guys, I put them all. Now this part right here, I just take one piece like this, 45 mill. I push it down and I just mark with the pencil where it should go. So now guys, I have all of them right here. I have the bow. We can start gluing it. How I'm going to glue it? I mark here one piece, so it's going to be in the middle of this one, of the first one of 45, right? So like this, I go back and then I go to the bow, right? All of this part in the middle going to be white glue, and then the stern one piece, in the bow one piece, I will give the super glue gel so it will attach it nice and strong. So guys, let's start. Guys, I want you to understand that everything that I'm doing, I'm coming up by myself with the solutions, and everything that I'm doing by my own risk, because I want to try something new. If you don't agree with me, if you don't like what I'm doing, it's very simple. You're not supposed to do what you don't like. You just do your own way, or you follow the instructions. Why I'm not following instructions completely? It's not because instructions are bad or something is wrong with instructions. I just like to do something different. Try to do something different. If you saw a tutorial of Polaris, it's completely different ship because I want to make it different. I want that she will be one of the kind, and she is. I really glad that I did this experiment. I'm very pleased with that. So guys, if there is something that you don't want to do, that you're not agree, just do it like you want to. Do it like you like. Do your own image. This is the first change that I will do in Essex, because the next changes will be very much more different. I mean, the stern gallery, some parts of the deck also be different, but I hope it will be fun. It will be interesting. The weathering will be similar, like the weathering of the Polaris. I have some interesting, I think, ideas. I hope you will like them. I will not make it old, but I want to make it look used very much. So guys, I will put a little bit of the glue at the bow as well, because this point have much more pressure and I want this thing to be glued very, very nice and tight. Why use super glue gel? Because you have time to work with your pieces. So now we can start. I am going to drill the holes inside. Right here we have our ribs. You see where the holes are for ribs. How I'm doing it, I'm just taking off one pin, I put it into place, then I starting to drill it. Just a second. And then I put the pin and the hammering. Nice. Let's go to the stern. And if you can see, because of these parts, our whale is not moving. very hard to maintain that line right here in the bow, but I think I nailed it. Then I'm going to give here a bunch of pins. So guys, I did pause it because I really have a lot of hammering. I will show you right now without those things, maybe you will understand better. It sucks to explain something that you do for the first time. So if you can see, it goes straight, right? Now I need it to dry. Then right here in the bow, I hope it is right. This gap that I have right here, I'm going to fill it, sand it, paint it. But I think it is straight as much as possible. And basically this is it, guys. This is how I'm doing it. Now I just need to wait until it dry, and then I will come back to you and show you the result of what I did. So let it stay to dry, and then when it will completely dry, I will come back to you and we will continue. So good people, after taking all of the pins, yeah, I have a lot of holes, I agree. I did cut here. Where I did cut it, I cut it exactly where my first planking finishing and starting the plywood parts, right? So what I end up with, I have here a gap. Now I'm going to fill it. It is not necessary to film because I'm just going to fill this gap with wood filler. I have the simplest one. Then I'm going to let it completely dry. Then I will just sand it down smoothly, just like here. So then I will have no gap. I will sand it down. All of the corners, I will do them smoothly, just like here. And then we can paint it. Guys, I agree, this is not the best tutorial of the whales, and this is not the best way to do the whales, because honestly, I watch some videos and the professional modelist can bend those things in so different ways, so they will just lie perfectly. Well, I don't know, or this is the hull of the ship that have different form. I don't know, I'm not looking for some excuses. I did how I did, how I could. So now I'm going to fill it, let it dry, then sand it down. Pay attention to if you have some excess of wood here. You probably should, not probably, you need to clean it, you need to sand it down, so the next second planking will just line up beautifully and nice. So guys, I will do this job. I will fill this piece right here. I will sand everything down, and then I will come back to you and show you the result, and we can paint it. It line up nicely right here in the front. I'm happy with the result. By the way, about this hole right here that I told you that probably I did some mistake. I did check with the rudder. Rudder comes perfect, like it should, and the piece that we need in our deck also is perfect. So I really don't know how it come up with that hole, but it really doesn't matter because I'm going to cover it with the stern gallery. Also we'll have some changes. So guys, I will do this job and then I will come back to you. And so guys, I did finish with this part. I didn't sand it down. I have no gap anymore. So only one thing is left, paint it. I use, in this side, I use a tape because I wanted to take the pictures and publish them in the Facebook or Instagram, so you will see nicely the line. That's why I use the tape, so I will see only the line. From this side, there is no need to using the tape. It doesn't have to be perfect because even if you're going to paint the first planking, it's not a problem because there's going to be the second one. So guys, I'm going to paint it and then I will come back to you and we will finish the video, and I want to speak with you with the future of my videos. So I did paint it. I go over the edge. I don't mind, I don't care, because I'm going to cover it. Most important, that our keel enters perfect from both sides. So this job is done. I'm going to do some weathering. I'm going to sand it down a little bit, give a little bit of stain. So guys, this done. I think, well, this is an interesting idea. I could have done a little bit better, but okay. I'm learning still. It's only my third ship, but in the YouTube, second. So guys, what I wanted to say to you, it started to be a little bit complicated for me to making the videos, because I'm basically all the day in the work and I'm filming after work. I'm working late, so I came home and I'm filming it. Then I have my day off. I need to put the video together, I need to publish it, and it's kind of frustrating and a little bit stressful. So I'm going to change the style of my videos. I'm not going to stop the tutorial. We're going to build a lot of ships. I am still with Occre collaboration, but it's going to be mixed with the short videos and the slideshow. I think it's going to be the same interesting and informative. First, I will show you the pieces that I'm going to use, what I'm going to do, then I'm going to show you the pictures, the process of the work, and then in the end I will explain you if I have some problems or where you should pay attention or something like this. So guys, I will change it because really it's a lot of time consuming for me. I don't have so much time. I would like to continue tutorials like I do, but I also like to enjoy the hobby of modelism, because I don't want to do this like my second job. If you understand me, I hope you understand me. So guys, the next video is going to be the second planking, and I think also the false keel, and we're going to do this experiment with mixing slideshow with the short videos. So thank you very much guys for following me. If you don't like this idea with the whales, you can just paint it like it is in instructions. Also, I saw a lot of comments in our Facebook group and in a lot of other groups. I don't change occre kits, occre ships because there is something wrong with it. I'm changing it because I like to do something different. I like to adding some stuff that are not in the instructions. I like to give something my own, and this is basically just my ideas, and some of you can take it, use it if you like it. If not, you can just follow the instructions guys, because before do something, adding something, I follow the instruction. I see if this will not have a problem with the next work that we need to do on the hull. So guys, this is just my work. This is the way I see this ship. Also, I'm going to change the stern gallery and add something my own. It's just because I want it, not that there's something wrong with the kids or with the ship. It's just me. That's it. So guys, thank you very much. It was video about the whales, and I see you next time.